guy was watching porn. He's watching porn.
What's up, guys, and welcome to another episode of Trendy Talk Podcast with me. I'm Mama Jen.
Hello, everybody. Good to be back with you guys.
Always, every Thursday. This week, we're going to be covering something that my mom and I could talk for
Hours. Days.
about. It's travel pet peeves.
Travel pet peeves.
Yes, indeed.
I feel like we should have a jingle there, you know.
Travel pet
Pet
peeves. Little airplane.
I know. This is something that you and I have spoken about before. And I think because of our travels together and everything, this is just right up our street. This
Absolutely.
is so good.
It is. My mum and I have done.
Now, can I ask, just before we kick off,
Go on.
for those that did watch last week's and for those that didn't watch last week's, the special flared jeans.
Yes.
So I thought I'd bring them along.
Right. So basically, my mum told me that she bought these new jeans. You can show me. And they're meant to, she said, yeah, they're flared. And I was like, whoa, like, flared. Like, what do you mean they're flared? Like, whoa.
Yeah,
Mum.
but we're talking about the fashion and, you know, how I'd said I'd went shopping. I was trying to change from the skinny jean to the more kind of wider.
Right. Okay, go on. Right,
So
let's have a little.
this is what I bought from
Finest Sarah.
Zahara and
Sahara.
Zahara. So it says flare fit.
Right. Okay. All right. Okay. Well,
High rise, flare leg, full length.
right. Okay. They're very long. Oh, yeah, they're all right, actually. Okay, they're all right.
Do they pass the test?
They're very long, Mum. How the fuck is your leg going to fit in that? It's very... Have you tried these on?
Legs. Yes.
And it's not dragging on the floor?
No, because you've got to remember they'll fill out because, you know, you've got a bum and you've got thighs and so they kind of ride up a bit because obviously...
Okay, because my mum's got a big juicy glutes. Okay. Yeah.
So these pass the test.
Fine, they pass.
I mean, not bad for €26.
That's good. I got scared when she said flares because I was thinking like, wow, like
no
Austin Powers, you know, like this. No, they're fine.
They're okay.
They're okay. Check.
I will wear them at some point
on the pod.
Future podcast.
Yes. So. Okay, then we'll check out that's the flare jeans. Pass. That's fine. Okay, so travel pet peeves.
This is my favourite subject.
I mean, I've recently
Well, you've just come back from London.
I've just came back from London and I've got to tell you a story.
Right, let's hear the story then.
Right, okay. Oh, wait, first of all, I've got something to give you.
Oh.
I forgot. Wait, I forgot.
Don't close my eyes.
I went to my vitamin store today and I got you what we always talk about, NAC.
Just fine.
Now, NAC, if you haven't heard of NAC and you want some good anti-aging, get yourself some NAC.
What are you telling me?
No, but you're the one that like kind of started it all.
I know.
Well, basically, the story behind this is I do bikini fitness competitions and a guy that kind of helps me with my prep, his name is Blakil. I went to the supplement store and he was kind of like advising me on what to get. And he was like, oh yeah, you got to take NAC. And he was like, get one for your mom as well. It's great for anti-aging, detox. And I was like, okay, fine. So I gave it to my mom, like, hey, Blakil said you should take this. And then like some weeks later, my mom was like, oh, can you get me more NAC? And I'm like, are you serious? I was like, why? And she was like, I feel it.
Yeah, I really did.
So there you go.
Do. So thank you very much.
There you go.
You've seen it here first.
Yes, it's no joke. And I got one for me as well.
Excellent.
There you go.
Thank you very much, darling. I
You're
very
welcome.
much appreciate that.
So another story I haven't told you. I was, well, you know that I was in London.
Yeah.
So first of all, London itself is a travel pet peeve. If you live in London and you're going on holiday with kids from one of the London airports, congratulations, well done. You deserve a certificate because I tell you, I do it without kids and it is stressful.
Oh, I don't. Do you remember the last time you and I went?
It's still a stress. I still haven't mastered how to get to and from London Airport without being stuck in traffic, without rushing, without a stress, without sweating. Like,
No, it's impossible.
it is, and in trains and the suitcase and up and down. And I'm like, I can't deal.
Sorry to interrupt you, but see that on the underground bullshit. I would hate that.
My mum had a meltdown.
I did. And what gets me is we don't travel on the underground, because we don't have one here, obviously, in Mallorca. And, in Scotland, they do have an underground, but it's got two trains. One goes one way and the other one goes the opposite way.
There's so
So
many
one goes
trains.
clockwise and the other one goes anti-clockwise.
Yeah.
So you're not going to go wrong.
Yeah.
But down there, it's all all you do is, now anybody that starts a sentence with, all you do is,
It really
your
pisses my
next
mum off.
thing is you kick them in the nuts. Regardless of whether they're going to give you the best investment advice or the best travel advice, or they're going to give you a load of bullshit, all you do is, boof.
Because mum's like, oh, I've got a problem with my iPhone. I'll go to the Apple store. And then they go, yeah, all you do is, and she's like exploding inside. So basically, we had to check out, we got an apartment.
All
And
right.
because I'm over hotels in London as well, I still haven't found like my hotel. Like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like we go to LA, we've got our hotel. We go to Dubai,
Exactly.
we know our hotel. You
Yeah.
know, like we like knowing.
Mm-hmm.
We are women that like knowing.
We're a wee bit kind of creatures of habit.
We are.
We are. But get your vibe with the London
So,
one.
got an
Good.
apartment. It was good,
All
right?
right, good.
The only thing was I had like last week a really stressful week. Like I was crying every day, okay? And I was getting very, very little sleep. And so I was like, okay, going to London, I need to disconnect. I just need to recharge. And I get there, the apartment's fine. I'm already starting like feel a little bit like looser. That's okay. I bend down to this radiator to see if it was on.
God.
And when I came up, I banged my head so freaking hard that I seen stars. That I was like,
Lauren.
oh my God. I was like, oh my God, my head, my head, my head. And then I said to Ez, the girl I was with, I was like, oh my God, fuck, I just banged my head like really badly. And she was like, oh, there's ice in the freezer. And thank God there was. I mean, the next day I had a big bump, but it went pretty fast away. It's the neck.
You are so lucky.
No, she said to me, she was like, if you just got your eyebrow, you would just split your eyebrow open. No, it was really like a boom. And I was like,
Stupid
wow.
thing.
So that was that. Anyways,
Yeah.
so we had a great time. On the last day, we were like kind of checking out of the apartment, and I had a car that was going to take us to the airport. For this car, we had, I think it was like for 4 hours. So I was like, oh,
All
before
right.
we can go to a coffee shop, check out a coffee shop, and then go to the airport. Cool. So we get into the car, and the guy's like, okay, so, and it was kind of like you just booked it, and then you told him like when he comes where to go.
Oh, where to go?
right?
Right. Okay.
But I did say in my booking, I said we want to check out some shops and then we want to go to the airport. So I knew there was an airport involved. So we went to this cute cafe in Notting Hill. Can't remember the name. It had a Pilates studio behind it.
All right.
It did like matchas, your coffees, like really, really healthy food, longevity smoothies. And in the back, it had like the most cutest Instagrammy girly like studio. If you want to know which one it is, check out my TikTok. We'll put in a little link for it. So then we went there.
Mm-hmm.
Then when we got into the car to go to the airport, he was all like, "Oh, I thought it was Gatwick you were going to. I thought it was Gatwick, and it's was
Heathrow, London City.
No, I wish it was London City. I think maybe we left from Heathrow. I actually don't even know. Gatwick? No, I don't know.
He thought it was Heathrow, and you went to Gatwick.
Whatever. He thought it was a different airport, and I was like, no, it's this one. Oh, but you didn't say in your booking. You didn't say in the booking, and they've told me this, and now I have to cancel my next ride, and da da da. And he went on and on and on, and I'm like this, and I'm thinking, let's go. You know? And then what I want to know is, where is the motorway from London to the airport? So I still haven't fucking seen it. They take these little fucking roads and it's just traffic.
Because they're all avoiding the M25 because the M25 runs round the outside
Well,
of
I
it.
think we should take the M frickin' 25 because I've never seen it and I'm always like, so then he was trying to make us feel bad the whole time. Anytime he had the chance to fuck with my mood, which that's a travel pet peeve, is people try to F with your mood, right? It is. You go to check in, you're overweight. Okay, how much? I just go, okay. And then they're like, oh, I haven't fucked her day. And it's like, no, you're not fucking with my day.
Mhm.
Just don't try it because I'm the wrong one and I'm so calm when I travel. I'm like, So I'm then starting to work out the time and I'm thinking, this guy is going so slow. Like, how fucking slow is this guy going? So I'm looking at Google and I'm like, I'm probably just going to miss my flight. So then Ez is like, oh my God, she was taking another flight. She went to
was going
Glasgow,
Glasgow
and I was
you
going
were,
here.
uh-huh.
And I was like, and then I started talking like a little bit louder so that, I mean, I don't even want to swear that much, but, so that the nice man driving could hear. And I was
the
going,
nice man.
I was like, it's such a shame I'm going to miss my mum's wedding. And I said it in such a way that Ez, my friend who knows my mum is married, went, what? And I was like, looking at her and she was like, oh, okay. Because I was like,
Gotcha.
you're trying to F with my day. And then all of a sudden, oh, yeah, I'm just trying to speed up. Yeah, ma'am. Oh, yeah. Literally made the flight by like,
The skin of your teeth.
I made the check-in by that. And then,
You had to run.
no. What happens to me all the time?
Stopped at security.
Oh, yeah, that flight was delayed. Of course. So that's a little travel story there for you. Right, we're going to read some of your travel pet peeves. I've got still some on Instagram, which I'll read. Now, some of these actually kind of surprised me because it wasn't always airport thingies. Based, thank you. One said, and I had to laugh, hotel light switches can never find the right one.
But God, I wish I'd thought of that one. Yeah, you're right.
Isn't it?
I don't know how many times.
It's like, fuck off. Like,
yeah, because you and I have stayed in rooms quite a lot together, and I'm always shitting myself in case,
press the wrong button.
I reach out and I press the middle one instead of the bedside one, and the middle one puts on the whole freaking room. And
yeah,
that's a fair point. I'll go with that one.
Someone wrote, and I also didn't think about this. Very, very good point.
Go.
The mini fridge that fits nothing.
True.
So true.
Yeah.
And now they have this thing that if you take the bottles out,
The
it
alarm.
charges you. It charges
no.
you immediately.
Really?
Yeah.
That's cheeky.
Yeah. Charges you immediately. So you can't even like take them out and put in your own thing.
I've seen that, not so much in the UK or in Europe. I've seen it in America.
It's
they're doing it now there.
Bastards. I'll read one more, then you can crack on.
Yep.
Someone wrote the curtains in a hotel room always have that little light coming in.
I know.
So true.
Yeah.
Because I like to sleep like in the dark.
Yeah, you and I both like
I'm
that.
like, that's dark out.
Yeah.
So when it's not, I'm like, oh.
I know. So, well, it's quite funny because I've taken all the names out of everybody here,
Yeah.
But this was a
Have you
girl.
got a new phone cover?
No.
All right. Okay.
No.
Okay.
No, it was all chipped in. I probably need a new one. No, this girl wrote, and I thought, I've got a story attached to one of these ones,
Brilliant.
So she said on a recent trip, she didn't get the seat that she wanted. She was sitting in the middle of the row, and it was a longer flight. She said it was 4.5 hours of flight, which is not a long flight, but I can get where you're coming from.
It's a deep breath.
And she said what really irked her was when the meal came round, and the guy in front of her
puts his seat back.
Exactly.
What's wrong with
And
people?
I thought, do you remember the flight that you and I were on, and the guy did that to you? And I just lost my shit.
No, when was this?
Yeah, we flew.
Was it to LA?
It was to LA,
Is this a while ago?
Yeah.
Vaguely, I remember.
And a bit similar to this girl, we couldn't get the seats that we wanted and everything. And it was 4 in a row.
Fucking
And we
hell.
were in the middle of the plane. And
Just deep,
there
deep,
was
deep
this guy in
breath.
front of us. And he was like, oh, I don't know, about 6 foot. He was a really tall guy. He was really, really big. He was about 6'6". And he did the other thing that I'm not going to mention, but he had on this certain thing that I just think, why do people
Oh
do
yeah,
that?
I don't get that
You know
either.
where I'm going. And so they brought round the meal, and Lauren was sitting. She got the tray down, the meal tray in front of her, and he slung his chair back. Well, I can just tell you folks, I just lost my shit because there'd been a couple of things going on
And
with this
I
guy.
can't fully remember it, but
And
I vaguely remember it. Yeah.
yeah, and
Mum had my back.
I did have her back. So I made a big scene because I thought, no, I'm not letting you away with this.
Nobody.
And needless to say, I swapped seats with you.
Really?
I swapped seats with you, and I just nudged him the whole way because I thought, no, I'm not having it. And eventually he turned around and he said something to me, and I said, well, I'm just paying you back for what you did.
Oh my
And
god.
he did calm down, actually. He just went, right. And his girlfriend or wife or whatever it was, she was absolutely shitting herself. She was a wee mouse sitting at the side of him. So I can understand this girl.
Yeah.
That is just something that, if you're
Especially
going
when
to
you're
do that,
eating, do you know what I mean? Like,
that's it. If it was at meal times, especially. But also, I've been in, we've all been on plane journeys and everything like that. But I always kind of, say to the person, do you mind? And
yeah, that's a nice
you know,
way,
if
yeah.
you do that and they say, no problem, and then they put theirs back or whatever, and then
Yeah.
it's like dominoes. But I would never just slam it right back.
No, without
because,
even I know you don't know.
It's just rude. It's
Well, Mum kind of hinted on another pet peeve, right? Which I just don't get this at all.
No.
Neck pillows. The fuck is that about?
Now, I was thinking about this. Now,
they're not even comfortable.
Right. Neck pillows, fine. But wear it when you're going to use it. It is not a fashion accessory. It is not, waiting to put my Yeezy trainers on, waiting to put on my off-white sweatshirt, and waiting to put on my neck travel pillow and walk through the fucking airport with it on. And not only that, what really gets to me is people that are travelling from Glasgow to Mallorca,
Or
a
London.
2-hour and 20-minute flight where you'll be lucky to shut your eyes.
Yeah.
What you get the neck fucking pillow for?
Don't get
If you're going to LA, if you're going to Dubai, if you're going to, I don't know, South America, if you're going to South Africa, yeah, fine, brilliant. You probably, great idea. But no, fashion accessory, it is not.
I just think it's a lot of shit.
It is. Fucking idiots. And you always, this is.
I just don't.
Do you know who would wear one?
Right, let me guess. Who?
You're actually related to them.
I don't want to say the wrong person.
Your cousin Steve.
Oh yes,
He's a definite.
He would do something like that.
He's a definite.
He would do like Mallorca.
Uh-huh.
So I was going to say Magaluf because he would go to Magaluf.
He does go to Magaluf.
Yeah, he would do like Glasgow, and then you don't say Mallorca, you say Magaluf. Glasgow Magaluf, neck pillow.
Neck pillow for sure.
I would just rip that fucking right off him and be like, listen here, buddy. We're getting it all out, guys. We're getting it all out. Like all these years of travel and just for me, it's just what really gets me is you're excited to go on holiday, you've packed up or whatever it is, you're just excited to go somewhere. Or I don't know, for me, I used to actually hate travel because I used to have this thing about change. I didn't like change and it really used to stress me. Now I love traveling. My goal is like, I want to sit down on the plane and get some work done. Right? This is what I love. Like, I don't want all the bullshit. I don't need to be at the airport 10 hours fucking before. Cannot be bothered with that. I'm like, right, when's the flight? And all this. I'm sorry, one travel pet peeve. The gate closes. What gate? Where's the fucking gate? Just when does the flight leave? And I'll be there an hour before. Do you know what I mean? The gate. And then if you're traveling with somebody and you're like, oh, so what time should we leave? Well, the gate closes. What fucking gate? What is that? What does that even mean? What gate? Like, is that the security? Does that like the check-in? Is that like when you board the plane? Is that the
Yeah,
gate?
it's the gate is where the plane leaves from.
But shite, how does that fucking close?
Because what they used
It's a
to
lot
do
of pish.
years ago,
They did what they did to me to London.
herd them all
Herd
in.
them all in.
Herd them all in.
Yeah.
You're all closed in.
No toilet, and if you want the fucking toilet, you got to show your boarding pass. They uncheck you out. No, they want to fuck you over. That's what they did to me
It's
now
like-
in London. I haven't had that done to me in like ages.
No,
I
I've
was
not heard of
like,
that for a long
yeah,
time.
bizarre.
Mhm.
What a lot of crap. I can't be bothered.
Yeah.
But what I don't like is as soon as you get to the airport, I feel like in check-in, they just want to F with their day, like your day. They're looking for something.
Right. See, you were mentioning the check-in bit.
Yeah.
Now,
Have you packed
you know,
any?
did you pack your own bag?
No.
No,
No.
no, I didn't.
Have you got any of these? Oh, I've got my
All of them.
swords. I've got them all. I've
All
got my
of them.
sword, my bag. Oh, actually,
Yep.
is that explosives? Yeah, I've got
Yeah,
that as well.
got to get them. Got to get them.
I mean,
in.
as if you're going to say yes.
Yes, I know, exactly. But then the best bit, there's a few best bits. There's so many. There's
Yeah,
just so many.
go on.
So the other one that really gets me is when they have a conversation but act as if you're not there.
Oh, yes, I know.
I need to talk to
And then they look at you like a dirty look, like now and then.
and then they look you up and down. You know what this is. So there was one time I had booked David and I to go to. I think we were going to England.
This was a couple of weeks ago.
No,
Oh.
this was actually about a year ago, and it was with a Sleazy Jet,
Mm-hmm.
right? And of course, you know, it's like your title, Mister, you know, David, yeah. And so it then got to nationality. So it gives you a drop down menu.
Mm-hmm.
So I scrolled down, clicked on nationality, United Kingdom, and carried on with the booking.
Mhm.
Now, unbeknown to me, what had happened was it sprung back up to the top one. And I can't remember what the top one was. I think it was something like Azerbaijan or something like that, you know, or Albania or something, right? And we get to the check-in and the two of us, I'm like, that bag goes up. Yeah. Did you pack your bag? Yes. You know. And that's fine. And then they take his boarding card and they've got his passport. And they look him up and down, look me up and down. I just need to speak to my supervisor.
Oh my
And
God.
David looks at
Obviously,
me
it's a fucking mistake.
and he's like, what the hell is it? And I was like, I don't know. You know, maybe she's in training or something like that. So anyway, we get the supervisor over and she looks us up and down and everything. And she said, eventually I said,
I know.
is there a problem? You know,
Ugh.
and she said,
Or sorry,
well,
what is the problem?
I know, what is the effing problem? And she said, well, it's the nationality. And I was like, yeah, mm-hmm. And
British,
she
not
said,
that exotic.
you've got down here. And I said, well, obviously it's a mistake.
Yeah.
You know, obviously it's, and she went, yeah, it's no problem. She said, wait, and I'll correct it. And she was okay about it. But what a performance. I was like, oh, bloody hell, you people love this.
Oh, they
Instead
love
of
it.
saying to me, excuse me, I think I made a wee bit of a mistake here. I'm just going to correct it. It'll just take me a couple of minutes.
Done.
Done. Boom.
Oh
Click.
God, don't. It doesn't
Fucking
even start me.
hell.
What else in check-in?
It just that kind of talking, you know, as if you're not there, as if you're.
Yeah.
And sorry, the other one is they love to tell you. Now, you and I had this.
Mhm.
You and I got this. It's closed.
Right. So one time, my mum and I were flying to LA and we were flying with Tyga as well. So we're at the airport, like, we were good.
I know.
I mean, I'm going to be honest. We were not there 3 hours before.
Mm.
We were maybe there an hour and a half before the international flight. I think, yeah, we were there an hour and a half. Okay. So we joined the queue and my mum and I, as we have traveled quite a bit, we had summed up a few points in our years and we thought, okay, fuck it. We're going to treat ourselves. We're
Mhm.
getting upgraded.
Ooh.
So like the night before I was like, Mum, we could use our points and get upgraded to business. And she was
That's
like,
right.
let's do it. This is like, it's not every day we go to LA. Let's go. Perfect. Cool. Woo, we're all excited. So then we go to like, you know, the business lane,
Yes,
the business
uh-huh.
class lane. Economy. No, actually we're business.
Actually,
yeah.
we're busy.
Okay, cool. So we're in the queue waiting and sorry. the women before the queue, they've always got to put a woman there to make sure that you're in the right class, you know?
Gosh.
So she was like, oh, where are you flying to? And we were like, LA. She's like, oh, okay, yes, you're flying to LA. Okay, there you go. Fine. She fucking knew we were flying to LA. So the check-in took a while because probably they were asking everybody if they packed their own bags and these stupid questions, right? And by the time we got to check-in, we'd been there like the whole time waiting in the queue. She was like, oh, passports. I'm just here to ruin your day. It's just closed.
I know.
Next. And I'm like, excuse
Whoa,
me.
wait
I
a
was
minute.
like, what? Like, what do you mean it's closed? Like, you know, is that it?
Yes.
And I was like, but we were there waiting. Your colleague knew we were flying to LA. Like, is that it? There's nothing we could do. Upstairs, customer service. She ruined,
I
like,
know.
she was so, oh my God, I could have just got across that desk.
I know. I mean, she sat and, watched us, and we actually stood there for 45 minutes.
There is a way to freaking say it.
Uh-huh.
There's a way to be like,
Yeah.
oh my goodness, you know, it's actually closed. How can I help this situation? Okay, what to do is go up to customer service. I understand you've got the dog.
I'll phone ahead.
Do you know what I mean?
Help you,
Yeah,
situation. I know,
something. They
anything.
just don't give
No.
a shit.
No,
Oh,
I know.
I hate that. Anyways,
Anyway.
we'll move it on to security.
Don't.
Here I've got, now this is one of our pet peeves.
All right.
Slow walking. Hurry.
I mean, I'm not saying that you and I are fast walkers, and I'm not saying you've got to power walk through the airport, but dear Lord, do you know what's even worse? You know these moving walkways, and we're all on it, and then you get off.
Stop! They just fucking stop.
Stop and look.
And it's like, oh, excuse
Wait a
me,
minute,
I'm
hello,
coming up from behind.
hello.
Fucking
You know,
move.
I know. We'll pile up behind you, you stupid
And
arsehole.
I don't understand people that give kids like, oh, do you want to carry that?
No, she doesn't want to carry it, and she can't.
Get them on a trolley and just push them onto the plane. See you there, darling. Love you. But on you go. Mummy, where'd I go? Just follow the blonde girl with the match in her hand, because guess what? We're definitely sitting next to her to ruin her flight. That's for sure.
Or just when you're saying that. No, I'm jumping ahead here, actually.
Right, don't jump ahead then.
No, I won't jump ahead then.
Guys, this is an Amy Lauren alert to subscribe to our YouTube channel, Trendy Talk. There's nothing better than every week getting a reminder from me and Mama Jen that a new episode is out. So remember to hit that subscribe button, and if you want, you can also give us a little thumbs up. Back to the episode. I've got here luggage roulette. Now, basically, this girl, she goes to Megasport and she wrote, she said, I can't understand people that basically, like, you're all traveling as a group, yeah?
Uh-huh.
I know your suitcase.
Yeah.
But I'll go, oh, is that yours? Is that yours? Oh, check that it's yours. Fuck off. It's got like 10 ribbons on it. It's mum's. You know, like, you know what I mean?
No.
Oh, check that it's yours.
They go up and they pick up their case. I seen this happening. This was quite recently. We were coming back it was actually after Germany. We'd been in Germany, and we came back, and this girl had it's either a genius idea or a stupid idea. I can't quite work it out yet. She had a bright orange suitcase, and I thought, brilliant. You know, that's great. You're going to recognise your case right away, you know. Or it actually looked a bit stupid, you know, but I thought, well, anyway, this person, so a bit like that, is standing where the cases come out. This orange case comes out. Now, you know what I'm going to say? It ain't yours, mate. And he picked it up.
How stupid.
Turned to his wife and went, is this it?
Oh my God, how the fuck do you not know that that's your
And
suitcase?
this girl comes down and goes, no, that's mine. And the wife is
fucking orange and luminous. Yours is black.
Do you know what happened? His case then came out about 3 or 4 cases after it, and it was black.
I mean,
and I thought, oh, wait a minute. It's not even like it was similar, or it was the same colour, but it was a different size. Not even
The
close.
only excuse is
Not even
that
fucking
I
close.
really hope he was colorblind. That's the only thing I'm thinking.
Right, okay.
You didn't think of that?
I didn't think of that.
No, but I'm just like,
No.
how can you be that stupid? Because if that was my husband, I would just be like, where's the divorce papers? Because I can't fucking deal with you. I cannot deal with you.
Oh, no.
Like, Jesus Christ.
Talking to husbands. So last week, or the other day there, sorry, I said to David said to me, said, so what you and Lauren doing for your topic this week? And I said, oh, it's one of our favourites. I said, it's travel pet peeves. And he's like, oh yeah, he said, that's definite. You two will love that. And I said, I thought, oh, you know, I've actually never asked him what his sort of pet peeve is.
What's your opinion on something?
I said, you know something? I said, what is your pet peeve? And he said, people. And turned and walked away.
Walked away. People.
And I thought, okay,
Yeah, that'd be correct.
just like that. I thought I was genius.
I've
you know?
got great ones here.
Right, go.
Right. The passport panic. The 3-second moment of
Where's the passport? You mean the one that's in your hand?
in your fucking hands, buddy?
The one that's in your hand? The one that's in your
I
cargo
can't
pant
stand
pocket?
people that did that. I had an ex-boyfriend that would do that, and he would be, and I would just stand there and watch him, and then he'd be like, "Why aren't you helping?" And I'm like, "Because I know you have it. Like, there's no need to get into this panic."
And
Like,
also, you don't need it just now.
I know you don't need it now. Just chill, like just fucking chill. Can't be bothered with that shit.
I know.
Go on. What have you got?
Oh, there's so many. This guy wrote in and he said about people that either listen to music or watch a Netflix program without headphones.
No, don't. Right. I was on the flight the other
And I thought, I'm with you, mate.
I was on the flight the other day, and of course there's a child near me because I'm just like a magnet to those situations. And at the start of the flight, I'm like, that game I can hear. That game's kind of fucking loud. I don't need to hear that. So all I have to say is, thank you, Lord, for Apple headphones and noise cancellation. Amen. A fucking men. So I'm like whacking those headphones right on. I'm just like, and then it's like, boom, and I can't hear anything. Brilliant. But I did check sometimes because I was like, there's no way that
It's just rude.
is letting that kid play with that fucking noise the whole flight. And they did.
No.
I would be like writing to Apple, hello there, I would pay extra to get Apple headphones made for my 3-year-old child. Can you please send them to my address? And while you're at it, I'll order 6 pairs.
I know.
Best, boom, that's it. There you go. Bam, there you go. Right. See you in 3 hours. There's some snacks, right?
Just keep throwing snacks and water.
Just keep throwing snacks. And when that iPad's done, Mummy's got a new one at 100%. Let me know. Oh.
Yeah. I mean, I just don't get it. Why?
I don't get that.
I know.
And it's like, oh, you're still got it on loud. Right? Me looking at you and going like that.
I know, I do that as well, you know, kind of that startled.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry.
Just the noise of the fucking Netflix series
I know,
you're
just
watching.
Netflix coming on when you've not got your
When it goes
headphones
boom.
on, you know. Oh.
I've got here the Let's Be Best Friends seatmate.
Oh, I've got that in mine as well, but yeah.
I don't get that because I give fuck off vibes when I go and travel, right? So there is now with Eurowings, you can pay for the middle seat.
Yeah.
I'm always paying for that middle seat. I'm like, best fucking €50 I'm going to spend. Middle seat next to me for free. So normally, that's because if I travel with Tyga, I can put Tyga on the ground in a middle seat. It's so much like nicer.
Yeah, yeah.
So basically, I get on the plane, I sit down, I've got my middle seat, and one time this like kind of older lady walked in, and she seen that I had my rucksack in the middle seat, and she said to me in German, oh, do you want me to put that up for you? And I was like, no, because I said, don't worry, I've got this seat. And she was like, oh, that's so nice. And she was like, so no one's going to sit next to us? And I was like, no. And she was like, oh, that's nice. And I said to her, you can also put your stuff on the seat, you know? And she was like, she was like, oh, I've sat next to the right person. Cool.
Oh, that's nice.
Nice. The next flight I got on, same setup. I had the middle seat, and this arsehole walks in. And I was like, here we freaking go. So he looks, I don't know if I told you this. He looks
I don't know
at
what you did.
down at the dog bag, and the dog bag, you would only know it's got a dog on it because they give you a tag and it says dog, right? So he was like, in disgust, is there a dog in there?
Oh,
And I
I'd
was,
love that. I'd say no, it's a python.
no, I was so close.
Did
I
you?
was so close to just going, no, it's a python. But then I thought,
No, it's
no, I'm not going to
tiger.
entertain him. And I just went, because I knew where he was getting it. He was so in disgust. I thought he's either against that the dog's in the bag for fucking 2 hours or that he's sitting next to a dog. So I just went like, yeah, it is. Yeah. Like, I'm so happy and you're not going to fuck with my mood. So
Good for you.
then he was just like, and it won't pee or anything. And I was like, no, again with my smile of fuck off. I went,
Not
no.
unless I ask him.
No, I was like, no, actually, he's more well behaved than some of the human beings on this flight.
Oh, brilliant, Lauren.
And then he
Brilliant.
was like,
Brilliant.
okay. And I was like, and I'm not going to offer you to put your shit in the middle seat either because
No.
you've just pissed me off from day one, buddy.
Yeah.
So, no, that was that.
No, I think I had it once on a flight. I was travelling Glasgow to here, and as soon as I get on the flight, I always take my watch off, set it to the time of where I'm going.
Right.
So it just gets me into that kind of time zone. So even if I'm travelling to, wherever,
Yeah.
somewhere
more exotic.
somewhere more exotic, exactly, I always change my watch so it's in that. And I could see this guy sort of clocking me, and I thought, oh. Just
Leave me alone.
and I could feel you want to talk to me. And I thought, and very quickly, earbuds in, Netflix on, and I'm in the zone. Anyway, it came to them coming around, and I wanted a cup of tea. So, of course, I went and took my earphones out and got the thing, and he took his window of opportunity then, and he said to me something, and I was like, sorry? And he said, you must be a local.
Oh, God,
And I was
what?
like, a local? I said, what do you mean?
He didn't clock the time on your watch.
He did. He watched me. He watched me take my watch off. He said, only somebody that lives in that place. He said, you must live there and you travel a lot. He said, you're a well-seasoned traveller. And
Oh, my God, all
then
right,
he starts,
okay,
where have you been and where do you travel?
no. Fuck off, fuck off, fuck off,
And
fuck off,
yeah,
fuck off.
I hate being totally rude to people, but at the same time, just leave me in my wee box. I'm in
bubble.
my little
Do you know
bubble.
what I hate? When you're watching something on Netflix and you can feel the person next to you watching it as well. I hate that. I'm like, I'm like, just move that like that. Fuck off. Can't be bothered.
I know.
It really, really gets me.
A friend of mine, you've just reminded me, she was sitting in a plane coming here. Now, I can't remember if it was Ryanair, not that the airline matters right enough, but a guy was watching porn. He's watching porn.
What?
And he had it, like, so she had, and he was on the aisle seat and she was on the middle seat. So she had to ask him to, to go to the, to let her out to go to the toilet. And he had it, and that was how she seen it. And she came off the flight, told me this story, and I was like, you're joking? And she was like, no. She said, but there are some people that's a therapy for them. It calms them while they're flying. And I thought,
No,
I don't
if
know
you
what
need
flights you go on. But
no, if you need that as
porn.
your therapy,
go.
you need to fly in a private jet and do
Yeah.
that privately.
I know.
That's bizarre.
That is bizarre. That was the most bizarre one I've heard.
So we've got, someone wrote this.
Yep, go.
And I'm a bit like one of them because I drink a lot when I travel.
Yeah.
It says, I don't understand people that the second the seatbelt sign turns off, it turns into Olympic sprinting team to go to the lavatory.
Now, let's just clarify here. When you drink a lot, it's a lot of water
Yes.
and tea. It's not that you're
I'm
drinking
not on the vodkas. No.
alcoholic beverages.
No, but sometimes I'm like, oh my God, I need to go to the toilet.
Yeah, well, that also comes into the where do you sit kind of thing.
Well, I do like sitting in the window.
I know you like the window.
I just feel like a little nook. I'm just like, don't bother me. Just,
See, I go for Well, when I travel with David, I'll sit in the middle seat,
Yeah, when you travel with me, you'll probably sit in the middle seat as well.
probably,
Poor
unless you
fucking
booked
you.
it out, you know.
Oh, yeah.
That's quite cool. And then I'll
Yeah.
sit in the aisle because, you know, that,
Yeah, I'm used to that. Go on. What have you got?
So I've got here, the girl wrote in and she said, I was taking a long haul flight to New York. I was leaving from London and the flight was full and it was near a Christmas period or something. So she wrote here, she said, what really disturbed me and concerned me was when the person next to me took their shoes off, then started, they obviously went like that with their
started
leg
massaging their feet.
and started taking their socks off and massaging their feet.
Yeah, it's a bit like,
Right, right.
okay, buddy, like, get
Now,
your own
see,
space
that would
for
be
that.
okay if you're in
Business or first.
business or something
Go
like
on,
that.
if you've got your little pod,
Yeah.
go on.
Then you've got a bit of space about you. But if you're in a row of 1, 2, 3, and I suddenly whip my shoes off and my socks off and start, oh, wait, and I'll massage my feet. I've even seen it. I saw it once on I can't remember if it was on Pinterest or YouTube or something.
Pinterest.
Aye. Somebody was cutting their toenails.
Oh no, you can't be doing that. No, I don't. It doesn't happen a lot, but sometimes on long haul flights, you get like the yoga person that decides to do a fucking downward facing dog like outside the lavatories, and you're like,
Really?
can I please have what you're taking? Like, give me the
Okay.
drugs that you're taking to be able to do
I've
that.
never.
I'm not. When I travel, I do like to get a seat that's like on the bigger side. 2 reasons. One, I get the worst back pain. Like, I'm talking like, even now it's even worse. Like going from here to Germany, I'm like this, then I'm like this, and it's this the pain in my back, and I'm just like, I would never be able to survive a long haul flight, like without just really stretching out. I'm dying. So my mum and I, when we went to Dubai, when was that? When I literally just lost my fucking shit.
2 years ago.
Yeah, we had an emergency exit seat. It was an economy.
Oh God, that one was bad.
And already like sat down, and the way the seat was, the emergency exit thing, it got like narrower, like on the window seat. Window seat, I go like this. It's a fucking wall. The window was like 3 meters ahead of me. So I'm immediately like, I'm feeling a bit like claustrophobic here. Then the flight was delayed, of course, because I was on it, like a 2-hour delay. And I was near the end. I was like, get me out of this fucking tube. Get me out of this. I just had it, man. I just had it. I just hated that.
Yeah, that wasn't the best flight. It was really crowded because we did try and use our points and things like that to get,
like,
but we couldn't
fuck,
get
I
anything.
can't
No,
do. I can't do.
no, I know.
We've got here as well, yeah, kids that don't use headphones, just kids in general, to be honest, and travel. So basically, I have been on a flight. I think it was with my husband, and after the long haul flight, he was like, "Oh, did you get to sleep?" And I was like, "No, because there was a fucking guy snoring next to me the whole time." And that's just one thing I don't understand. As a living human being, you have one thing to do: breathe. Okay. And the fact that you can't even breathe without making horrendous fucking noise and disturbing other people, I just don't understand. So I believe in check-in, instead of asking stupid questions like,
Did you pack your own bag?
Did you pack your own bag? Are you carrying any explosives today? You should be asking the person, okay, have you ever snored in your life? Well, sometimes okay, snoring class. Thank you very much, snoring class. Every long haul flight should have a snoring class. Now, economy, fuck 'em. They're there with their head pillows. They haven't paid extra for the seat. Okay, there's no snoring class there. They're all mixed. From business class up, there should be a business class snoring and then a business class non-snoring. And there should be a tight door that's like psh, 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 between those two fucking classes, so that people that have paid thousands for their tickets get to enjoy and sleep and wake up in the destination rested because apparently business class, apparently you're traveling for business. So fucking hell. And in snoring class, kids can also go in there.
That's a good idea.
Oh, that's so cute. Oh, what's your name? Oh, Harry. Oh, very cute, Harry. Snoring class. But I don't snore. But you're the dad and snoring class. On you go. So there should be first snoring class, normal snoring class, people that do know how to breathe, and then snoring business, normal business, economy.
Good to know. You and I.
It should be like in between the two classes, you could hear kids when the door opens, it goes, psh, that's the drinks cart going through. And then, whoa, it's brilliant. So, Lufthansa, if you're listening, this is a great idea.
Right, I have to say,
And Emirates.
There was one time Lauren and I were travelling and we got to the check-in and you with the suitcases in front and Lauren starts looking round about and I started looking round about and I said, what are you looking for? And there wasn't that many people there. This was one of the rare occasions where
We were on time.
We were actually really on time. And you said to me, I'm just looking for the snorer. And I was like, all right. Why?
You can detect them.
And she said, so that I can introduce myself to him because he'll be sitting next to me.
He'll sit next to me.
Oh my God. And honest to God, this is the God's honest truth. We were in 2 seats together. It was the time we were travelling business. And on the other side of the plane was this guy. And my God, you could hear him snoring.
It's like,
really snoring.
Get it up. Like, what's wrong
Also,
with
do you know what he did as well, which was incredibly selfish? He kept the window blind up the whole flight.
That's one pet peeve I don't understand. Oh my fucking God. Oh my God. Shut the freaking window. It is a night flight. If I was the air stewardess, I'd be like, hi sir, how are you doing?
I know.
Just get it down.
I know.
Get it down. My God, I don't like.
I know.
What
It's
is
so
wrong
annoying.
with you people?
It is actually
so
really
fucking
annoying.
selfish. Like, I would feel so embarrassed to do that. Like, if I wake up during like a long haul flight and it's meant to be like sleeping time and I want to do something, I'll get a little torch. It's
Exactly.
underneath my fucking duvet.
I know.
I'm like,
I know.
fucking Tiger, shut the fuck up. You know? And he's just like, oh, here we fucking go. There's the sun.
I know.
Oh,
It is
don't.
so bad.
It really fucks me off.
Right. You'll relate to this one.
Oh, yes.
All this person just wrote was crowding the boarding area before the flight.
Don't even start me this. Don't even start me this.
This happened to us recently when we were away at Christmas time, and there was you, me, and our husbands, and we were travelling, and because we also had your in-laws as well with us, and because they were with us, they were allowed extra assistance, and we were helping with the bags and everything, so we got into the plane a wee bit earlier, and that was fine, so we could get them settled and all the rest of it. But what was so funny, I don't know if I don't think I said to you at the time, was people are pushing forward to get on the plane, and you're like, right, wait a minute, where are you going?
I know. Are you
I know
flying
where I'm
the
going.
fucking plane?
I know.
Are you flying the plane?
But then they come on and they're in row,
58.
31A.
158
And
and
we're
have
on-
to wait another 45 minutes.
No, but they walk onto the plane and they go like this and they're looking,
Don't.
and you're like, right, I know I'm sitting in row 9
Don't.
and yours says row 31. Why are you looking just now?
I know.
31 is not after 9.
That is so true.
Keep walking.
That is so
Keep
true.
going, mate.
That's so true. That is so
pisses me
true.
off,
That is
that.
so true. When they go into the plane, they're like, looking straight away, and they're in row 156, and it's like, right, it would go 1, 2, and guess what? It's gonna be straight. It's not gonna be straight down, buddy. Just keep fucking going straight down, right at the end. See that toilet at the end? That's you. Okay.
Keep going beyond the toilet. I know.
Oh my God.
I know.
Don't even start me. I can't deal. I'm like, well, actually, funny thing was, I don't care about getting on the flight first. The only thing I would do like to get on kind of first-ish, right? I don't have to, but like
Mhm.
a reason why I would want to is so I can just sit the fuck down and start working. Okay.
Okay.
Because I'm just like, get me on, then I can work and done, right? So this one time I was in Berlin airport and I was traveling with Tyga, and you're allowed to go on when they mention fucking Gold Club or whatever it is, right? Which is like with
Brilliant.
everyone. So there was this cafe directly next to the gate. Like it was really weird. It was like my table at this cafe was like next to the gate. It was like so weird. So I was just sitting there, and then of course people start crowding up. 156 rows. They start. Oh, I'm gonna. Boarding group fucking Z. And I was like, with intention, I thought, I'm not unpacking my laptop and notebook here at this cafe. I'm just going to wait until I'm on the plane. I've got so much stuff to do. I can't wait to sit down and crack on. So when they started kind of getting ready to say, like,
Mhm.
ladies and gentlemen, it's time to rock and roll. I kind of just went from my table at the cafe and just literally stepped 2 steps, and I was in the front. And this guy was like, excuse me, are you? No, what did he say? What was I? Are you like boarding group 1?
Oh yeah.
And then
Mhm.
I just went, no, I'm the gold card group. And then he was like, yes, me too. And I was like, I went, oh, fantastic. Good.
Congratulations.
It's like, what is the difference if you get on before me or if I get on before you? Like, are you flying the fucking thing? If you got to do the refueling, have you? Bizarre. I don't understand people
People
like
getting
that.
involved in
People
your
just need to
business.
chill
Fuck
out.
off.
People before they go to the airport, take some CBD and
Calm.
just chill out. I've got a great one here.
Go.
This is maybe the last one I have.
Yeah.
The wrong outlet. The travel adapters.
Oh.
You get to your destination.
Oh, I had that recently.
That's happened to me many of times. I do the
Yeah.
same mistake when I go to LA with my Dyson Airwrap. It is not going to work in LA, Lauren. Stop taking it.
I know. Why do you keep taking that?
Because I keep
Do
forgetting.
you know how many times that you've had to buy either straighteners or a hairdryer when we've travelled there?
Yeah,
It's crazy.
I know. But does it work in Dubai? I get so mixed up.
I know.
Where
I get
does it
mixed
work?
up as well.
So that's why I just take it. And then I'm like,
No.
oh. But now I got, as a present from my hairdressers, actually, they gave me cordless hair straighteners.
Oh,
Yeah.
brilliant.
So it's like wireless. So I just charge them before I go anywhere, and I have hair straighteners.
No, you just need to remember to charge them.
Yeah, no. I've always got them on charge.
Oh, that's good.
I'm quite good. When I unpack, I put everything that I've had on charge. And then I put it away and it's all charged.
Well, I do that as well. When I unpack, I've got a toilet bag, as you know, that I have ready to go, so that the minute somebody says to me, "Do you want to go to?" Got my toilet bag.
Yes,
And everything is full in it. Everything.
She's got it ready. She's ready to go. Have you got? Oh, wait, I've got more on Instagram. Hold on a minute. Right.
Well,
here
I've
we
got
go.
just one here.
Right, go on.
And it was one that actually I hadn't thought of. I've never experienced it. That somebody next to you or behind you or around you is wearing strong perfume, cologne, lotion.
Yeah,
I've
no.
never had that.
I've had someone spray.
I've had it in stores, but not in
I've
a
had
plane or
someone
anything
spray
like that. around.
perfume next to me, and I'm like, whoa.
Oof.
Like,
That was a
great.
bit rude.
Here I've got people that aren't organized going through security and take ages messing around.
Oh,
I know.
my God.
It's like sometimes I'm like, is this your first time traveling?
I know.
Like, bizarre. I mean, I get dirty looks anyway at the security because I've got these bracelets that you can't take off.
Yeah.
So I always bleep.
Yeah, you do.
And, they'll be like, oh, can you take off your earrings? And I'm like, still going to bleep, Bubby.
No, it's not that.
we're
that's
still
stopping it.
bleeping,
I know.
So I get kind of that.
Yeah, I had a
bit.
guy actually, again, this just happened recently, was arguing with the security person. Now, here's the thing, and I asked this question. So we left from Spain, from Mallorca to Cologne.
Mhm.
And in Mallorca, you kept everything in the bag. You didn't take your phone out. You didn't take your iPad out. You didn't take your liquids out. Nothing. You just put the bag into the tray. And the only thing you had to take off was, I think, your belt. I always travel like this.
Yeah.
This is a travel outfit to me. This is brilliant
Yeah.
because I don't have pockets, I don't have belts. Perfect. Don't need to take my shoes off. Done. So this guy argued a bit with the girl, the security girl, and I'm like, look, that's the rules,
Yeah,
right?
no. Just,
Now, on the return trip,
mm-hmm.
I'm wearing the exact same travel outfit,
Mm-hmm.
and I get asked to take my phone out the bag and my iPad out the bag.
Because in Mallorca, it's the latest system. In Cologne, it looks like the same, but it's not.
All right. I did ask the question. I said, why is it different at every airport? And do you know what his answer was?
Don't know.
He didn't even say anything. He just went,
Yeah, he doesn't give a shit.
that's like,
Yeah. Doesn't care.
no.
Anyways, we hope we didn't put you off going on your summer holidays.
We look forward to seeing you all here in Mallorca.
Please say hello next time you see us in the airport. You'll be like, oh shit.
That's what's to it.
You're going to be like, oh God, don't say hello to them.
Don't
They
sit
might
near
get
them.
pissed off.
No.
Don't sit near. Don't look at Lauren's dog weird. Don't look at them. Oh my God. Hurry up. They're behind us. Hurry up. Don't walk slow. Don't
Honestly,
walk slow.
we are quite friendly people. We do
Yes.
chat.
No, we do. Oh wait, I think I've even got one more. People that take forever to get off the aircraft.
Oh, I've got the one. I had one that said, as soon as the plane lands, they jump up out the seat. I mean, where are you going?
I don't understand people that, especially like when I've got the dog, or you see like, let the row, like if you're in row 5, let row 4 go.
Exactly.
Like, what's wrong with some people?
I know.
The other day, I got such like a fright because this guy helped me with my suitcase down.
Really?
And you're like, I was like, oh my God, I kept thanking him. He was like, yeah, it's all right, love, but it's okay.
That's nice.
Because I was like, oh my God, thank you. Like someone that's nice and got manners. Well done.
Common sense.
Oh,
when the plane lands.
why? Why is that?
Why?
You do not, when you arrive from, Calvia to Palma, you don't go, we've arrived, well done.
Yeah,
what is that?
congratulations.
But what is that really? Is that like congratulations?
I
you
think
didn't
it's
crash?
I think it's a combination of people's nerves and the lack of travel. They've not got the experience of travelling. Because you think about it, Lauren, you and I are very fortunate that we get to travel as often as we do. And we're kind of very seasoned, we're into it.
Lot that do it.
And these, people like that, they work hard all year, they save up all year round, and they maybe just get one trip abroad.
Yeah.
So really, you and I do sound like a pair of bitches, which we probably are. But we do know how lucky we are, and we are very grateful for the fact that we do get to travel
as much as we do. Yeah.
As much as we do. But the majority of people don't.
The travel is good. We have cut down traveling though.
Yeah,
now that we've got Coco's and I'm opening a match a day, that travel's just getting cut.
I know.
So now when we do travel, we're going to be like, yay!
Yay! I know.
Anyways, we hope that you enjoyed this episode, that it made you laugh, that you could relate to it. We are always going to be posting our questions of the week on our Instagram, so don't forget to follow us over at Just Mama Jen and Just Amy Lauren. We'll link everything below, and we cannot wait to see you next Thursday.
See you soon, guys.
Adios.
Bye.
Bye.